Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party, President of the party's legal wing, Sambit Patra of the BJP, Shobha Oza, President of the All India Mahila Congress, Professor Kancha Elaya, Dalit activist and author, Ranjana Kumari, well-known feminist, writer, activist and director of the Center for Social Research, and Aarti Jairath, senior journalist. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gaurav Bhatia, you heard the comment of Naresh Agarwal, where he says that even an animal does not get forced into going somewhere. Did you hear the comment of Naresh Agarwal where he compares the plight of victims of sexual molestation and rape, and he makes this terrible analogy of an animal? Why, in your view, did Naresh Agarwal make this analogy about animals or janwars in your case?
Arnab?
Yes.
Now can I respond, please? Yeah. Let me say this, that at least the party does not endorse that comment. I have just seen it on your channel. I can only say that is not the official line of the party.
So sack him.
The topic that was conveyed to me that needs to be discussed today is
Why
law
don't
and
you
order
sack him?
in UP. And I need to emphasize...
No, why don't you sack him? Because he has compared a rape victim to an animal. No, we must... No, you see, this is all stemming from the fact, Mr. Bhatia, that there is a certain situation...
Had you said you have a research team, I did ask for information, you could have forwarded this, I would have taken instructions from the party leaders.
How is the comment not in the context? How is this out of context? How is this out of context?
Can I? Because I want to discuss the law and order situation, I've already said that this
a 32-year-old woman, you are very well aware, Mr. Bhatia, a 32-year-old woman has been gang raped.
No, Mr. Arnab, let me tell you.
And one of the people who is
I'm telling you that is not the party stand.
But isn't it a pathetic thing to say?
It is something that should not have been said, and we need
but
to be more sensitive.
But he keeps making these kind of comments. Why don't you take some action against this man?
What did I say? Why are you not paying heed to what I'm saying? Had you sent this detail to me earlier, I would have taken the instructions, or I would have spoken to the leadership. Right now...
No, but what is there to speak to the leadership? He says, if someone takes an animal forcefully, it won't go. This is a terrible comment to make, Gaurav.
Why are you... I'm saying, at least that is not the party line. As a representative of the party, I will be talking about what the party and the government is saying.
No, but a person, but Gaurav, I'm saying this to you today. Do you believe? And see, you always say I'm not given chance to speak today. I'm only talking to you and I'm hearing you out. I am asking you today that do you believe that it is because these leaders, once he says today, this is because women dress like this, that these incidents happen. Now he says when a woman is being raped and she's being taken against her will and raped, and her 2 children are locked up in one place in Badaun, in the same place, and the woman is gang raped, and this man has the temerity to say that, even an animal cannot be taken against their will. What is he saying, Gaurav? I really want to know from you. You must throw this man out of politics forever and never let him back. This is the worst comment that anybody has made.
That when the chief minister, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav himself, convened a meeting of all the senior police officers as well as the IAS officers, and he is given strict instructions that if there is any incident of crime reported, the SP...
I am asking what action will you take against this man?
Should take
Naresh Agarwal.
action. I will tell you that... I think the words of the Chief Minister of the state hold far more weightage and importance than what you are quoting right now.
Well, he not only, and for your information,
and the party will take cognizance of the statement.
For your information, I just want to say this to you, Gaurav, and you know what, Gaurav, 1 second, right? You know what, Gaurav, I'll give you my perspective, okay? My perspective, and I'll open up. And today, you know, you always say, you don't give the Samajwadi Party a chance to speak. Today, I'm only speaking to you. I am saying today, not only did Naresh Agarwal have the nerve to make an animal analogy.
Arnab, there are BJP leaders. There is a party ideology, and if some leader makes a statement not adhering to the party ideology,
जबरदस्ती नहीं ले जा सकते कोई जानवर को भी आजकल.
It is to be condemned.
I don't you understand this? The two young girls have been hung from a tree, and he says today जबरदस्ती नहीं ले जा सकते कोई जानवर को भी आजकल. तो क्या ये सब जो वो जानवर से भी बदतर है? आप कैसी बात कर रहे हैं? Mulayam should sack this person.
Did he say this in the context? In what context did he say?
He has said this in the context of a case which has happened in Badaun, where he has said on the case of a woman saying that she was misled by 3 men to be taken. She was misled by 3 men to be taken to a place to be put in captivity and then gang raped. This is the context, and
so
in which
let me say this,
and he says
such a statement is to be condemned.
He is asked the question. No, 1 minute. I'll tell you the question. No, 1 second. This is the question of our reporter. I'll play the comment out. I'll bring the comment out. I'll play it out today. I'll tell you, there is a question, and there's no editing here. The question is, the reporter Sneha asks him, there has been a case reported in Badaun. A woman has accused 3 men of rape. One of them is the son of a cop. So do you think there is extreme high-handedness in UP, especially among those who are in a position of power and they are arm-twisting the common people? To which this leader of yours says, 1 minute, he says, I won't say anything on the charges of the woman, but today nobody can even take an animal to anybody's animal from their house. You must know, if someone takes an animal forcefully, even the animal will not agree to go. I'll play the comment. I'll play the comment now.
That it is important.
I'll play the comment now.
It is important to discuss whether if there is an incident of rape or murder in the state of UP.
Let's play the comment. We have the comment. We'll play.
Taken or not.
We'll play the comment.
If immediate action has been taken,
listen into the
FIR has
comment.
been registered. That I think is of paramount importance than to discuss a comment.
Listen into the comment. Listen.
Which I am saying is not the official.
Listen into the comment.
अभी की बात है, बदायूं में एक और लड़की ने कहा है कि मुझे 3 लड़के ले गए थे, रेप का केस है, अलेज कर रही है, उसमें से एक पुलिसमैन का लड़का है. तो आपको लग रहा है कि कहीं ना कहीं यूपी में कुछ ज्यादा हाई हैंडेडनेस कुछ ज्यादा है, स्पेशली दोज पीपल हु आर इन अ पोजीशन ऑफ पावर एंड अथॉरिटी, दे आर आर्म ट्विस्टिंग द कॉमन पीपल?
देखिए, अब महिला की बात है, हम तो उसमें नहीं कुछ कहेंगे. आज किसी के घर का जानवर भी कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं ले जाता. ये आप मान लीजिए कि घर का जानवर को जबरदस्ती ले, जानवर भी जाने के लिए तैयार नहीं होता.
तो आप ये कह रहे कि वो लड़की अपने मन से गई है एंड शी डिजर्व.
मैंने कहा ना, मैं कुछ कहना नहीं चाहता, मैंने तो सिर्फ इतना बताया है. अब उसकी क्या सत्यता, ये तो इंक्वायरी में पता लगेगा कि क्या सत्यता है, क्या सही है, क्या गलत है. मैं तो इतना ही कहूंगा, जो अगर उस लड़की का आरोप सही होगा तो उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई कर देंगे, अगर आरोप गलत होगा तो फिर कोई एक्शन नहीं होगा.
Okay, now we are in the newsroom today. We are submerged with phone calls today on this whole case, and there is a demand that Naresh Agarwal should be removed. Now this
can I
Ranjana Kumari
comment?
No, you hear the others also. No,
I wish to say a few things.
No, we heard the others. No, Gaurav, please, hear the others. You are not the person. I feel outraged you keeping this man in your party.
No,
I feel you should throw him out.
I think you are discussing the Samajwadi Party here, so I should get a.
No, but there are 5 other panelists and they haven't even spoken to Gaurav today. There are 5 panelists, so let's get them in. Ranjana Kumari first, you hear them as well. That's an agreement. We will have an open debate. Ranjana Kumari first, Shobha Hausa wants to come in. Ranjana Kumari and Shobha Hausa in that order. Ranjana Kumari.
I just want to tell you this, that in each and every case.
Ask Gaurav Bhatia, he is discussing an incompetent chief minister and he's an incompetent spokesperson. He should have been aware of it. Whole day media has played this statement. He should have been, 1 minute. No, let me.
She heard you, Gaurav.
No.
She heard you.
Don't pass judgment.
But she heard you.
I will tell
She
you.
heard you.
If you have a
Let me
meaningful
speak,
debate.
Gaurav.
She heard you. Have patience. She heard you.
No, let
She
me
heard
say,
you.
this
Naresh
is the
Agarwal
morally
has said
corrupt-
something
Arnab,
obnoxious. Naresh Agarwal should be
Arnab,
thrown out of the Samajwadi Party.
I think
Ranjana
this
Kumari
man
heard you.
doesn't-
Ranjana Kumari should be allowed to
In
speak.
fact, Gaurav Bhatia has no respect
Ranjana ji,
for women. Gaurav
I
Bhatia
think
has
it
no
is
respect for
unacceptable.
women. He has no respect for
No.
other panelists.
You cannot
Please,
pass
Gaurav Bhatia,
judgments over
listen to
the
me
chief
what I
minister
have to
without
say.
giving
No, let
any
me.
reason.
Okay, the whole nation is passing judgment.
But
Secretary
stop
General of
passing
United
judgments,
Nations has
Ranjana ji.
passed judgment.
You
Please,
have a
I don't
debate
have to
with
pass
me, you
any
have a
judgment.
discussion, that
No,
is welcome.
the whole nation today. Gaurav,
You
please
did.
keep
You-
quiet
your
for 1
first
minute.
time
Have
itself is
patience and
judgmental.
respect for women. Respect for women. I demand
Yes,
respect
I
for
do have
women
respect,
from
but
you,
don't pass
Gaurav.
any judgments.
I demand
No,
respect.
the women respect doesn't
Your
mean you can say anything on
leadership
national
of Uttar
television,
Pradesh.
and it would go unrebutted.
Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
Uttar Pradesh. Okay, do whatever you can. The whole nation is saying it. Secretary General of United Nations has said it. Anyway, let me come to the issue.
I am
The
only
most
saying
important
that
thing
if you
today
have a
is that this is
discussion,
the morally
have it with some
corrupt,
basis.
morally
Don't just
corrupt
hurl
leadership
accusations
of Uttar
and pass
Pradesh
judgments.
is leading Uttar Pradesh to Gaurav, please. Morally corrupt leadership of Uttar Pradesh of the kind of Naresh Agarwal is leading Uttar Pradesh to a barbaric state where women are being made to live in hell. This is what the situation of Uttar Pradesh today has done. And look at the audacity of Naresh Agarwal and your audacity to defend him. Your audacity to defend him. He is comparing women with animals. He said nobody goes. That means women go willingly
You know,
to
the
get
question
raped.
is today simple. In a state today, there is a leader who says when he's asked about an alleged case of gang rape, he says today that जानवर को भी निकाल के नहीं ले जा सकते. I want to ask you, how are you comparing? How do you talk of animals in the same breath that you talk about victims of sexual assault and gang rape? Shobha Oza next. Shobha Oza. And please, Gaurav, hear them, they heard you.
Why don't you pay Arnab?
Hear them, they heard you. They heard you, you hear them.
Pay attention
He has
to what
no
the
right
chief
to
minister
speak.
did.
He can't say
What
sorry.
did he
He
say?
can't apologize.
He told the officers that
He
there
doesn't
will
have
be no
any
political
power to do anything
interference.
in UP.
He has said,
Why don't you
he has
pay
made a
attention to
comparison to animals. I don't think anything remains to be said.
What the chief minister said,
That-
why don't you
Shame.
pay attention to that?
Shame on
That is
Naresh
my
Agarwal.
point.
Please, 1 second, please. Let Shobha Oza come in.
Shame on the
Gaurav,
and the spokesperson as well as Naresh Agarwal.
Gaurav, I would
You should
appreciate, Gaurav, I would appreciate if you could just stand up and could revolt against your party's leaders who have such beastly mindsets, who have been making such irresponsible, shameful remarks against the atrocity that women are going through in UP. Gaurav, let's not civilize rape and gang rape to
Shobha
party
ji,
politics.
I
Let's
respect
stand up
that.
and all of us, the young
that is why I
athletes.
started by saying that this is not the party statement and we condemn that. That was my first line.
No,
Shobha ji.
condemnation.
What do you mean by that?
Gaurav,
No person
Gaurav,
has
a
any
person
interest
says,
or
a
character
person is
can
asked a
make a
question
line like
about
this.
gang rape
You
and he said, no, 1 minute, just I want you to know, 1 second. 1 second. Gaurav, please,
Shobha
Gaurav,
ji,
I want to know.
I had a word with Arnab himself.
Mr.
I asked him for the details. He never shared these details with me.
Mr.
Otherwise, I would have
Bhatia, this has
the
been
party
playing on our channel
and
for
I
the
would have
last
come
4 hours.
prepared to the program.
What is there to be prepared on
Never
this?
shared with me by the time.
No, what is there to be prepared? What is there to be prepared on this? I thought today that from the bottom of your heart, Gaurav, from the bottom of your heart would come out a cry saying Mr. Naresh Agarwal cannot say on a case of a woman saying she's misled by 3 men and gang rape, he cannot say zabardasti nahi le ja sakte koi जानवर को भी आजकल. This is such a demeaning comment. Demeaning comment that you allow this man to be in your party. That says a lot.
I assure you I'm part of the government. Arnab, listen to me. I assure you I'm part of the government.
No, I want you to tell me.
Against the culprits.
No, I want, 1 second.
That I think is more important.
Several questions.
Kancha Ilaiah wants to come in. Kancha Ilaiah is coming in from Hyderabad. The question is, I will give you this tape. And I want to know tomorrow, you tell Akhilesh. You tell Akhilesh one thing. That we want to know what criminal case will be filed by Akhilesh against Naresh Agarwal.
Again, see the way you are...
Akhilesh can file a criminal case against Naresh Agarwal.
I want to discuss what action the government has been taking in all the cases. I can discuss that. But if you just start making your personal opinion,
this is not personal. This is his medieval opinion, not my personal opinion. Kancha Ilaya.
No, Arunab.
Why don't you discuss the action that the government has been taking?
I have been a sympathizer of Samajwadi Party for quite some time, Gaurav. Of late, not only in this case, there is something basically wrong going on with the party. Please understand this in the interest of Samajwadi Party itself. Now, leader after leader is not only committing the administrative mistakes of rectifying this bloody jungle system going there. It is not Chief Minister alone who can do it. But the thing is, why are the politicians talking this language in a situation where the whole women folk of the nation are getting agitated? They must have some sensitivity. They must sit as a party and educate themselves. Right from the top to the bottom, I think Samajwadi Party must undergo a radical shift. Otherwise, I'll tell you, it is not just Samajwadi Party, the entire Yadav community of the nation.
Let me say this.
I come from that background.
In all parties,
the Yadav community of the nation is getting...
Mr. Kancha Ilaya.
I mean, the party becomes...
Mr. Kancha Ilaya.
Or the party ideology is to be overlooked.
Sir,
Mr. God of the BJP very recently...
Sir, don't play victim in this case. In this case, he says... Okay, so we have a lot of callers. Okay, so we have a lot of callers.
This kind of defense does not work.
We have a lot of callers and I must take some of them.
I'm not making any defense. I am trying to say that this is not my party official line.
I asked tonight Sambit Patra of the BJP coming into the debate, Naresh Agarwal and others in the Samajwadi Party say this is a conspiracy by the media. I want to ask them today if the Allahabad High Court is also part of a conspiracy because on June 11th they pulled up your government for not just the deteriorating law and order in the state but also for your concerted effort to engage in the blame game. I want to ask you today if it is a conspiracy in the United Nations because they stood up and noticed the state of law.
Which you will only speak and not
everything is not a conspiracy.
I don't think you will ever get any answers.
In fact, I think there is a conspiracy of mindset going on.
You can have a one-sided dialogue.
What one-sided dialogue?
Are you giving any speech, Arna?
Why don't you throw out? What kind of speech was Naresh Agarwal giving?
Discuss it point by point. I am open for discussion.
Okay, we are going.
But if you just want to give a speech, I am not ready for that.
I have just one point, Arnav. Let me just say 1 minute. Arnav, give me 1 second.
I can't tell you how many people are calling tonight.
Voyeuristic comments are totally should be taken cognizance of. Is Samajwadi Party going to file a case against
they will be taken cognizance
tomorrow because he has made a voyeuristic and will he be thrown out of the party?
I want to...
Ranjana, what did I start by saying? I started by saying that such a statement is not the party statement.
Sambit Patra and Aarti Jairat. Sambit Patra is asking tonight.
Words are not being paid attention to. I think we can't do anything about it.
Against him?
Will you file a case against him? Ask Ranjana Kumari. Sambit Patra. Sambit Patra is done now. Mr. Patra
will take care of it.
Mr. Patra,
the internal mechanism of the Samajwadi
Party. It's not internal. It's not internal. It's not an internal matter. He has insulted all the women of the state and the country by saying that. Aarti Jairat and Sambit Patra. First, Sambit Patra.
Can I come in? How can you expect the Samajwadi Party to do anything when its chief says boys will be boys? Boys can rape because they will be boys. The chief himself has said it.
Come on.
What do you expect from that party?
I think if you just want to stick to that one comment, what about Mr. Gore of your party when he says that if ladies will step out, then such incidents would happen? Has the BJP sacked it?
Ideology of your
Has
party.
the BJP sacked
you say
it?
Naresh Agarwal does not reflect your ideology.
Please don't tell me the ideology of my party. You better mind the ideology of the BJP.
That is the ideology of your party.
Do you know about
boys
Mr. Gore?
Will be boys.
Is he not a party member? Has BJP taken any action against Mr. Gore?
And what about
are you talking about?
Minister,
Stop preaching other parties when you have
So in other words tonight, so in other words tonight, so 1 minute. So in other words tonight, Gaurav Bhatia is saying that Naresh Agarwal said, allow me please to summarize this before I go to Sambit Patra. Gaurav Bhatia is saying, we're not happy that Naresh Agarwal made that comparison of women gang rape victim and sexual molestation victims to animals, but it's an internal matter. You don't bother about it. In other words, Gaurav Bhatia is telling all of you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he's saying this is my internal party business. You don't meddle in my business, Sambit Patra. And Sambit Patra coming to the debate.
And stop putting words in my mouth.
Did you not say it's my internal matter?
Words in my mouth,
Did you not say internal party mechanism will take care of it?
No, I never said that. I never said that. Now listen to me.
Sambit Patra is saying something to you.
Listen.
Let me just make one.
Sambit Patra, please.
I am advising my friend Gaurav.
Sambit Patra only with Gaurav.
My dear friend Gaurav. Gaurav, buy some advice from your friend.
Let me come in and I want to just say a few things to you.
Gaurav, buy some advice from your dear friend.
Sambit,
when you are on a sticky
please.
wicket, when
it
you
would be
cannot
nice.
defend someone, sit back and listen to others. Please.
Has the BJP taken any action against the BJP leader, Mr. Gore?
So,
no, I'm telling you, I will definitely avail of your advice as and when I require it.
Over here. If
I will take advice from you, but as of now, I want to just state what is important.
And Gaurav, let me tell you, your Netaji, forget Naresh.
Gaurav, listen to him, please. Why are you being so impatient tonight? Why don't you listen to him for a moment? Why don't you, for a minute, please listen to the other side?
That is why I'm telling you.
Listen to him, Gaurav.
Gaurav, can you be silent? Gaurav, can you be silent for a minute? You are on a wrong foot today. Please be silent for a minute. Meditate. Take a deep breath.
If women would step out, then he will.
Baba, where does BJP come over here?
Just listen to me. What has the BJP done? You tell me.
I have got your point. I have got your point.
Why should we listen to sermons from the BJP? Yes.
Baba, I have listened to your point. Somewhere in Timbuktu doesn't take an action. So you will follow all that is happening in this country. You are saying that you are the best political party.
No, that is why I said the Samajwadi Party will do the needful.
Gaurav, the irony is you cannot take the action. You cannot take the action. You cannot take the action because your fountainhead, Netaji himself, has
you don't
made
need
such
to tell us
comments
because
which are appalling.
I think the Samajwadi Party will do the needful. You worry about the BJP. Why are you so concerned about the Samajwadi Party?
Because I don't think...
I said that the mechanism of the Samajwadi Party will deal with it. This is what I said.
You rule an important state of Uttar Pradesh, which is now descending into chaos. Obviously, that's why we are worried.
Now,
you have rapes, you have communal riots, you have policemen being...
Gaurav, 1 minute, please hear up.
You have murders of political workers.
And what about other states?
I have two questions to ask Gaurav Bhatia if he will listen. May I please request the producers to put Gaurav Bhatia and me on air for a minute, please. Gaurav, it's just you and me now. I just want you to hear me for a minute. I want to ask you a question. And I want you to first, 1 second. Just a minute, Gaurav, before we move on, you're very agitated. I request you first, let's calm down. I want to ask just two questions. Gaurav, 1 minute. Can we just get peaceful for a minute? Just 1 minute, Gaurav.
You gave turn to 4 panelists. I want you to hear me for some time.
Mr. Gaurav, 1 minute, please. Gaurav Bhatia, it is not. You have to answer a couple of questions. That's all. Trouble. Trust me. You don't have to be so worried about what I will ask you.
First, let me make my points.
No, you have been making your points, but I want to ask you just a simple question. A simple question. A simple question, and I think viewers would want to see you answer a simple question. Viewers want to see you answer a simple question.
In the debate, Arnab.
Viewers want to see you answer a simple question from me, Gaurav. Why don't you listen?
Viewers, I will answer
Why don't
all
you
your
listen?
questions, but once you
Why don't
have
you
to
listen
allow
to
me
a
to
question,
make my
please?
points.
You know, this is not
Why
bhashan
can't I?
time. This is question time.
See, when you Arnab, you don't have to give me any bhashan. That is why I'm saying.
I am not. I'm listening to your bhashan. Hear my question.
You first listen to me.
You hear my
I
question.
want to tell you a few things. You said that I said this is an internal matter of my party. I never said so. All I said was that
I'll roll the tape
internal
back. 1 minute.
mechanism
We'll get the
of the
tape. Can I
party
get that clip
will
part?
deal with
Can I
the
get that
SP
part
leader.
clipped? I'll play it
yes,
back.
you roll it back.
I'll roll it back and I'll play that clip. We're going to show you that
All
clip
I
in a
said
minute.
was there is an
I'll show it to you.
internal mechanism in the party.
Okay, so I'm telling you something. I will run that particular part where you
of
say
the party which will take care of him.
Okay, now wait a minute. I'll tell you one thing. Now, Gaurav, listen to me for a minute. Listen to me for a minute. I'm requesting you. Listen to me for a minute. I'm requesting, I'm imploring, I'm pleading with you to please listen to me for a minute. We are going on and on. Okay, so continue. I'm timing you now. Continue. Your time starts now. Continue. I give you 30 seconds. You continue, please. After that, I'll interrupt you.
Yes. Yeah. I want to challenge you, Arnab. You've been speaking about law and order in UP. I have a one-to-one debate with me and I'll be able to show you that the crime numbers in UP over the last 2 years have come down. And there are states that are far worse than the state of UP.
I just want
in fact,
to tell
the Chief Minister himself
Mr.
took
Bhatia,
a senior
Mr. Bhatia, which world are you in?
And they've been instructing to go on the
Mr.
spot.
Bhatia, now you know your time is up. I gave you 30 seconds, you took 40. Now please listen to me, Mr. Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia, please listen to me. Otherwise it's getting very up. You know, you are not. What is this? No, Mr. Bhatia, please now, please listen to me. I've been saying this repeatedly. Thank you very much. And now I will request you, when I speak and when the others speak, you please listen, okay? Just listen and give short answers. Short answers. In your view, just answer. And don't give me what you said. In your view, did Naresh Agarwal compare women to animals? Yes or no?
I'm saying it is not the right thing to do.
Yes or no? Did he or did he not? Not right or wrong.
Very
Did
clear.
you tell me yes or no? Did he or did he not?
I have answered your question.
No, you've not. You just dodged it. Did he compare gang rape
the
victim
statement
to
that you have
animals?
shown.
Did he compare gang rape
The
victims to
statement
animals?
that you showed, that is not the party line.
No, did he?
And
in
I'm
that
condemning
statement,
it.
you're such a smart man. In that statement, did he compare gang rape victims
I have
to
answered
animals?
your question. I have answered your question.
I am saying, did he compare gang rape victims to animals?
Yes.
Yes or no? Simple. Yes.
From
yes
what you have shown, I don't know the other part of it.
Yes.
It seems he has. Yes. And it is to be condemned. I add that.
No.
And I'm adding weightage to it.
No.
Please notice it.
One second. Therefore.
Please notice it.
Therefore, it seems you acknowledge, it seems a senior leader of the Samajwadi Party has made a comparison between women and gang rape victims and animals. Now, it is my view. Now, you here listen to me and I have not. And now you have to listen to me because I heard you. It is my view.
I'm listening.
It is my view.
To give me time to
And I can tell you it is the view of every single viewer tonight. And we have callers. That not only should you throw this man out from your party, you should file a criminal case against him. A case so serious that he is put behind bars. And Mr. Naresh Agarwal, there is a view, we hold a view here that today after having said what you have, you should just be in lockup, Mr. Agarwal. Let's get the others back into it. I'm not saying it's your party view.
Now can I
I'm not saying it's your party view. Kancha Elaya wants to say something here. Kancha Elaya say something here. Kancha Elaya.
I wish to respond.
No, I'm not saying it's your party view. I am not saying it's your party view. But I'm saying if you don't throw this man into jail tomorrow, then many others will be emboldened. We can't risk that. We can't. No, it's not a party thing anymore. Is it a party thing? You know. I think BJP, Congress, all should pick up this issue.
The party will take cognizance of it.
No. It's not a party matter anymore. Kancha Elaya, party matter. Is it a party matter anymore? Kancha Elaya, is it a party matter anymore?
Gaurav, it is a question of national issue and it is a question of entire UP, and also in the interest of Samajwadi Party, something serious has to be done. You know, one of the problems with Samajwadi Party now, there is this, view about women. The Samajwadi Party opposed women's reservation in parliament. Now, UP has gone entirely towards BJP. Tomorrow they have the entire majority there, they will pass that law. And this whole women atrocity is going on. Tomorrow BJP will use this, that will come to power. Now you have to rectify this. You tell Mulayam Singh, you tell
Yes, we have to rectify a few things.
Throw him in jail.
Kanchaji, I said the Chief Minister himself is rectifying these problems. Mr. Akhilesh Yadav himself is rectifying.
Our first caller tonight.
He just held a meeting and he has ordered the senior
our first caller tonight on this program.
Action. And Kanchaji, UP is the only state where there is a women's power line, which is dealing with such problems. And regarding the leader taking such a statement,
no, 1 second. No. By the way, Akhilesh has even taken the courage. 1 second. Everyone's talking at the same time. First caller tonight from Bengaluru is Vishwanath, good evening. I'm coming to Shobha Oza. Let's take a few callers in. Trust me, the phone lines are going to crash behind me if I don't let some of them in. And today, Gaurav Bhatia can accuse us of everything, not this time of not allowing him to speak. Now, listen to the callers, Gaurav. First caller, Vishwanath. Good evening, Vishwanath. Can you hear me?
Good evening. I feel that it is high time that these hapless and helpless leaders should be forced to resign who feel content with comparison and compulsion.
Okay, forced to resign. That's first caller, Vishwanath. Good evening. Thanks for watching the program, Vishwanath. We are going to connect our second caller in a bit. Before that, Shobha Oza. Shobha Oza wanted to come back into the debate. I'm seeing Gaurav Bhatia made a very important comment some time back. He said from the clip that we played, it did appear that he had compared women and gang rape victims to animals, which is inexcusable. He says, however, this is not my party position and this is not the view of my chief minister. I condemn it, but we should let the internal party mechanism deal with it.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Arnab, it is so unfortunate in our country that when any person twitters against us, any leader, he is put behind bars or he is beaten blue and black. But when so many elected representatives and people, politicians from most of the parties speak so arrogantly, so shamefully against women, nothing happens. Let there be a law that puts these criminals behind bars so that they do not make such shameful comments and they do not expose their beastly mindsets.
Well, that's why I'm saying repeatedly, it's not an internal issue anymore. I'm coming to you, Ranjana ji. I see a hand go up there. Sambit, I'm going to come to you and so will I to Aarti. Next caller caller from Ahmedabad. This is becoming a national issue. And though the Samajwadi Party may not have political stakes across the entire country, it needs to be sensitive to the voice of the country today. This is not an inner party issue. That is our view. That is my view. From Ahmedabad, our next caller.
We are being sensitive
Krishna Kumar.
when it is not the party line.
I know it's not the party line, but the man is in your party. You throw him out.
I'm telling you that the party.
Throw him out. Put a criminal case against him. Put him behind bars, and then
action.
What? I don't know what action. What action do you take against him in the previous comments which he made? No action. I am not sure what action you're going to take. You throw him out of the party and then declare it in a press conference that we took action. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, next caller, Krishna Kumar. Krishna Kumar, good evening. Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening, Krishna Kumar from Ahmedabad. Good evening, sir.
I want to say to Gaurav Bhatia, shame on you.
Gaurav Bhatia, Krishna Kumar.
I want to say to Gaurav Bhatia, shame on you, shame on Mulayam Singh Yadav, shame on Akhilesh Yadav. These breed of politicians should be banned from UP, not only in the election point of view, but they should be sent back to jail. I mean, they don't have any right to stay in this political situation of this country.
Gaurav, respond to Krishna Kumar. Gaurav, respond to Krishna Kumar. Respond. Krishna Kumar, stay on the line. Gaurav will respond to you.
Krishna Kumar, thank you on behalf of women.
This is an empowered viewer speaking to you tonight.
The way you are concerned, even I am concerned and the party is also concerned. I have already said that this is not a statement of the party. And the party would take appropriate action. And
appropriate action? What appropriate action? Appropriate time? You're sounding like the UPA government before they sacked
when I was coming on the debate, this line was never shared with me. So had they shared this line, I would have taken instruction on this. But I don't know what the reason is that they just don't want to share the topic of discussion also with the panelists.
What topic of discussion? Akhilesh says Uttar Pradesh is fine. You want me to talk statistics?
How long does it take to take a decision on what action to take against Naresh Agarwal?
Why don't you notice what the Chief Minister did in the recent past?
This is
Why don't you also compliment him for having a meeting of
Okay,
senior
so
officials.
I want to.
Why don't you discuss
I don't
the data
compliment
to see
politicians.
whether the crime has gone down in UP or it has gone up?
No,
Why
one
don't you
second.
take that exercise?
Arnab,
Why do you
Arnab,
need to
why
wait
don't you
for
also
elections
have
by
comparative
now your
data
party
from other states
One
to
second.
see
Carrot like
whether law and order
Can I say
situation
something?
is
One second.
bad,
I want to
good
say
or
something
worse
to
in
Gaurav.
UP?
Gaurav,
Why don't you have a
Gaurav,
meaningful debate?
Gaurav, you know the most
Stop
The
that.
most
I
unex-
ask you something.
the most unacceptable thing.
Don't
1 minute.
rant, Gaurav. Doesn't make sense to people in the country, Gaurav.
Arnab,
There is a law of the
Ranjana
land.
ji, stop
Naresh
interrupting
Agarwal has
like this
violated that
because I
law.
don't think
He
we
has-
will have a proper debate if you
Gaurav,
keep
you've
on
not let
interrupting.
anybody speak. You have not let anybody speak. You are just ranting. You are
If
talking like a parrot.
there
You
are
just
5
have no
panelists.
sense what you are saying. You're not
there
saying
are
anything.
5 panelists.
You-
I
Arnab,
need
can
to
I come in
respond
over
to
here?
each comment made by
you're
the
one fine
panelists.
one. You're one
And
fine
if you interrupt in
you're not allowing
between,
them
how
to
will I
ask the
reply?
questions also. You are keeping
I
on
just want to
speaking.
ask Arnab.
You're
Arnab,
allowing us to ask questions.
Arnab.
Gaurav, I want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, Sambit.
Arnab,
Go ahead, Sambit.
why not? Please do.
Gaurav, you are a young man. Please take a question from us. My question to you is, can you take an action against Naresh Agarwal when the whole lot of your leadership, from the top to the bottom, has been passing such kind of statement? When Mulayam Singh Yadav says that ladke to ladke hain, and when Abu Azmi says that boys and girls, when they stay together, it is the girl
Sambit.
who is in wrong.
Sambit.
So I believe
Sambit.
that the whole party
Now
is
hear
full of
me out.
such people. What action can you take against a single person? And secondly, Gaurav, the most important question that I want to
Sambit.
ask you is, why do you have murderers in your party? They are butchering the BJP karyakartas in your state. When will that stop? These two are very important things. You have to understand it.
Do you know who is butchering the BJP
Congress
karyakartas?
need not preach
The
us,
BJP
please.
leaders
They are
are
your
butchering
cousin
the
brothers for
BJP
10 long years. You
are
have
not
been with
aware
them
of
together
something.
for 10 long years.
Your
So I
own
request my
Yuva
Congress friends
Morcha
not
leader
to preach me.
butchered the BJP leader. You are not aware of that.
Didn't your party
And I
people
wish to
say
ask you,
Lakshman Rekha
Sambit,
Shobha
please,
ji, please
Before
don't preach the
asking me
Bharatiya
this
Janata
question,
Party.
why should you
are
not
the
answer
one
that
who
what
are
action has
providing
the
the
BJP
rescue
taken
Congress
against
to the
Mr. Bor?
Samajwadi
Have
Party
you
for
taken
all
any
these
action?
years.
Shobha Ozaz, Gaurav Bhatia and Sambit
Whatever
Patra.
the
1 second,
Samajwadi
please. Our next caller this evening. Our next caller this evening, and I'm going to have to intervene here because Akhilesh says, and please hear me, Gaurav, you know you must, and you are one fine one for saying don't interrupt. 1 second, please hear me. Akhilesh says law and order in UP is fine. I have 15 questions. I have not got many questions, just 15 questions for him, and I'll put 1, 2, 3. Is it fine for Akhilesh that UP? Is it fine for Akhilesh that UP has the highest? Gaurav, listen, please. Listen, I challenge you. You please listen to me, Mr. Bhatia. Don't get into this.
Have a 1 to tomorrow. Have a 1-to-1 debate with me tomorrow on law and order.
No, can I tell you one thing?
Can you do that?
I'll tell you one thing. I'm asking you one thing.
Arnab,
No, you listen to me. Listen to me, Mr. Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia, I don't take these, you know, don't get into this. Don't get into this. Don't. You see, I am. Miss, 1 second, please. I am telling you one thing, Mr. Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia, I understand today that you are on the back foot because of what Agarwal has said. But I just want to tell you, and don't listen. Please listen. You are a young man. Why are you getting so touchy? At least people like you should be a little more open, please.
I am just trying to reply to your point.
If you are not even listening. Do you realize that you've gone into that zone where you're not listening? Is it fine for Akhilesh that UP records the highest number of murder incidents? Is it fine for Akhilesh that UP records the highest number of cognizable crimes in India and contributes 44.5% to the country's total numbers? Is it fine for Akhilesh that UP records the highest number of incidents of abduction and kidnapping? Is it fine for Akhilesh? Please listen, that UP records the highest number of dowry deaths. Is it fine for Akhilesh that UP stands third in the country in the contribution to the total number of crimes against women? Is it fine for Akhilesh that on an average 10 rapes are reported every day in Uttar Pradesh? Is it fine? It's not fine. Our next caller, it's not fine. Is it fine that UP saw 33,824 violent crimes, which is the highest in the state's record in the last decade? Is it fine that UP registers the highest number of crimes against children? Is it fine? I'm saying it's not fine. And our next caller today.
Population in the state.
Our next caller. Don't hide behind your population. Accept your statistics.
Can you compare
our
the
next
number of incidents of UP to Manipur? Can you compare it to Assam?
Our next number from our next caller from Mumbai is SP Sharma. SP Sharma.
Let us have a one-to-one
SP Sharma.
Why don't you express some sympathy? Say you're sorry. Say you'll take care of, you'll do something about the situation. How come not even one word of regret comes out from you? Why are you always justifying and being defensive and pointing fingers at other states?
Nobody is
At least
justifying.
have some expression of regret.
Is it
Some
fine?
expression of regret.
What is condemnation?
You know, and where does this start? Where does this start? Gaurav, please understand this on the 4th of June, and you just need to listen for a minute. On the 4th of June, Akhilesh says defense crimes against women, saying Google shows cases of rape. You can go on Google and you can find out. I mean, it was silly, supercilious, immature comment like that. Now, I have to get a caller from Mumbai SP.
What is immature about it? Tell me.
It's immature because it's a you are building a case to defend crimes against women. You are saying that if you go online, you need to accept there is a problem.
Case of crime.
You are not willing to accept there is a problem. You are not willing to accept, and yet there are leaders in your party who compare victims of gang rape to animals, and you say it's an internal matter. It's not internal because you don't own Uttar Pradesh.
I never said that.
You don't
put
own.
words in my mouth again. Nobody said that it's an internal matter.
You said it's your internal party mechanism will deal with it. Why are you getting angry? You said your internal party mechanism will deal with it.
The party will deal with it.
What? It's not an internal party matter anymore. It's a national issue. We have a stake there. We are being lampooned all over the country because of how you are dealing with your state. Our next caller, please. Our next caller. SP Sharma from Mumbai. SP Sharma from Mumbai. Good evening, Mr. Sharma. Arnab Mr. Sharma, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Arun Goswami. It's very pleasure to meet you. You have been very bold, impartial. The journalism is very much encouraged.
Thank you.
I'm really ashamed of Naresh Agarwal's statement. It's solely indicated they are not bad. They don't have better instincts. They have instincts like animals only. The mentality is like animals.
Mr. Sharma, I am getting disturbance in your phone line. Neeraj is the next caller. We try to connect you back. Neeraj is the next caller. And he's calling from Lucknow. Neeraj, you're from Lucknow. Good evening.
Yeah, Neeraj from Lucknow.
Go ahead, Neeraj. What would you like to say, please? Reduce your volume, please, of your television set. Otherwise, we won't be able to hear you.
Yeah, Arnav, just to tell you that such a comment on a rape victim reflects a sick mind.
Yeah.
Arnav, I am telling you, such a comment on a rape victim reflects a sick mindset where let the society evolve. When we have a cyber law on a Facebook, putting a Facebook is put into behind a bars. Let the society evolve on a psychological background. When a person thinks of like this, he should be thrown out and he will be put behind the bars. And I am very much outraged with this such kind of comment of Naresh Agarwal.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Neeraj, thanks very much. I'm besieged with calls tonight, and I'm going to take another one. Because I did promise at the start of the news hour, Shobha, I see your hand go up there. I did promise at the start of the news hour that this is a comment so bad. But it is also a comment being made in a particular context. And Gaurav, please understand this, that what one is saying is that there is a problem. Recognize the problem. Don't justify the problem. All one wants to hear Akhilesh say there is a problem and wants to say that I will not accept this and I don't care what the political association with Naresh Agarwal is. I will not have anything politically to do with him. I will throw him out from my party. I will file a criminal case against him because prima facie he has compared gang rape victims to animals, and nobody, leave alone a politician from a ruling party of a state, can be allowed to get away with it.
Our next have some knowledge of law.
I know, this is morality. What are you talking about law?
Can I say something?
From Hyderabad. Diya from Hyderabad. Diya, good evening. Diya.
I've already said that the party will do the needful.
Diya wants to say something.
Congratulations to Times Now.
Diya is saying something from Hyderabad. Diya, good evening. Hi.
Yes, good evening. Hi. I'm a huge fan of Times Now, and especially Arnab Goswami. That is because it takes a lot of courage and honesty to ask all those important questions to all those powerful people. to begin with. And I don't understand, what kind of comment this person, whoever is just representing the party in government in UP, what kind of comparison is he making that, we have less crimes in comparison to others. That means if you have a thief in your house, suppose one of your children becomes a thief, you say you have one thief in comparison to other thieves in the country. There are more thieves in the country. What kind of... I don't understand the comparison. Not only that,
Diya, can I get Gaurav to answer you directly, please? 1 second. And once Gaurav, take it brief, and Diya, stay on the line, because I'll come back to you for your second question. 1 second. I actually want this to happen. I want more and more people in this country to directly ask the politicians. That's the way. We on Newshour are the first channel to completely open up the phone line. You want to criticize us for our coverage, please do. But I want this to be a forum where some of our citizens can speak directly to some political leaders. So I think Diya makes a very important point. She's a homemaker from Hyderabad. Diya, Gaurav's answering you. Gaurav, you heard her. Go ahead, directly.
Yeah, yes. I just want to say this, that the endeavor of the state government is to make UP a crime-free state. However, to judge whether the performance of the government has been better or not,
no, that's not a question.
Comparative
Diya, is that your question?
Years, if the numbers come down,
that's not Diya's question at all.
The crime, law and order situation.
No, but that's not Diya's question at all. Diya's question is how do you? No, that's not Diya. Was that a question? You want to make your point again to her? What was your question, Diya?
Yes.
No, let her make a point again. Diya putting a question across again to you.
I'll tell you what happened. 1 minute.
She was talking
Today
about...
my son did not speak to me very well. Yes. He is going to college. I threw him out of the house. I said, you stay out and you come back when you know how to behave yourself. If I don't put that action, I put my family to shame. If you don't take an action against those criminals in the, who kind of, I don't know what they do to women. We are in some barbaric age. How can you expect, we are all born out of a lady, right? All of us, even you.
No,
be it a man or a
how do you
woman,
get this?
Born out
how
of
do you get this that the UP government is not taking action?
No, she's saying what action have you taken against Naresh Agarwal? He's in your party, right? It's not internal mechanism. You can't just say don't do it again. Why can't you sack him? Is
all
important enough?
Crime, prompt action is being taken by the state government. And that is what
acknowledge the problem. You acknowledge the problem. Your problem
in the Badaun rape case. In the Muradabad rape case, FIRs were registered.
No, but why did he say? Why did he make a comparison with animals? Why did he compare gang rape victims to animals? Your chief minister says boys will be boys. Another leader compares gang rape victims to animals. Kanchai Laya wants to say something to you. Kanchai Laya, Ranjana Kumari. Kanchai Laya first. Kanchai Laya, please. Kanchai Laya.
Gaurav, the point is, every day UP is in news. And one rape or one killing or the other, and ultimately it is the government that becomes responsible.
Why is a particular channel not covering other states? There is crime in other states.
Really handle this.
We are taking action.
He should really make a serious effort.
They are not even taking action.
I understand. We were very critical of Mayawati when there was law and order problem. We were supporting her, we were critical too. But today, see sequence of events and the leaders speaking irresponsible language. Therefore, the whole nation is getting educated about this.
Chief Minister
you have a party conference, review your administration and tell the leadership
that is what I wish to point out.
Should Naresh Agarwal be sacked? Should Naresh Agarwal be sacked? Should Naresh Agarwal have a criminal case against him? Should Naresh Agarwal be locked up in jail? Should Naresh Agarwal be made an example of? And will political parties have the courage to do that? Ranjana Kumari, briefly. Ranjana Kumari.
If they are judging the state of UP through
I just want to say that he has compared women who have been gang raped by a... No, I just want to say, Arnav, that will his party, because he has violated the law of the land, we amended the sexual assault law where it is very clearly stated that any voyeuristic comment will be considered as crime. Now, he has committed a crime by comparing a woman, by showing that her intent is to go and get raped. That's what he has said. And he has also said that, no woman. So, will he be taken by his state government to the court? Will somebody file a case against him? Will he be thrown out of his party?
Okay, we are overshooting the time limit. We are overshooting the time limit, not a personal matter of the Samajwadi Party. We are following the story. And if the Samajwadi Party chooses not to do anything against
aware of that.
Naresh Agarwal will report that tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on debate number 2 on the News Hour tonight.